Welcome to CES In-Depth on day 2 of CES 2017. We are coming to you live from Las Vegas, and also, look, I'm here with Scott Stein, I'm Brian Tong, and we are two men who can't use our iPhones but have them near us because we need them as security blankets. It's a sad, cold world we live in today.
It's a mobile age.
We'll recap the products and the trends that are making news here at CES. And first up, we got a chance to talk to HearOne. These are these wireless earbuds. They came on stage, and I got to experience them for the first time. Really, I know you've been able to try them, and the best way that I can describe them to the audience, and you guys can see that in this video, is these are earbuds that basically have a computer inside them. We joked around calling them hearputers, or compute hears.
That will never take off.
No, maybe
Those will never be the name.
They didn't like the hearables either. They're like, we've heard them all. But
not hearables, listening thingies. They're going to be called headphones.
They look better than
earphones.
The AirPods, for sure. But what these do is they're able to filter out sound, but even cooler, really augment the sound around you. They had a gentleman talking over here. I couldn't hear them. They turn on this filter that allows me to hear anything that's facing me in a direction. I turned that way, and I heard him loud and clear. It was
And you can listen to people behind you. It's
yeah,
got an array of 6 mics, and so it's a combination of noise canceling and enhancing. You can set the levels of music, and they were saying they want to go into some level of augmented audio technology, augmented reality for audio, so you can start having voices of things that aren't there, or maybe
Mommy, I have voices in my head.
hallucinations. But it could be like if you're at a sporting event and you want to focus on what the game, you could look in the play, what happened based on what you're looking at, or at a museum, you're looking at the art and it starts to talk to you. Who knows what? But
right, this sounds great, better and better every time we keep talking about it. No, it was really awesome. Yeah. It was awesome tech.
And they're coming out soon.
Yeah, they're going to be available for $299. They're called HearOne, and just check them out, or if you have a chance to watch our video on our site, because it blew me away. But something that might blow us away for different reasons. Do you want to talk about this guy?
There are many mysteries at CES, including all the things hidden in Eureka Park, and David Carnoy had seen the Hush Me, which looks like one of the concept art designs for Bane. You wear these on your mouth, if you would like, or around your neck. They're neckband headphones. They are meant for privacy. If you're worried about who's listening in on your phone calls, I guess you could talk and it will mask audio and send out different noises, and not weird at all. Totally everyday, normal use case.
To honor the Hush Me, or maybe we call it the Hushme? Hushme. I pulled up some of the 10 most popular quotes from Bane, and I'd like to, in honor of this product, just recreate one, okay? We will destroy Gotham. Then when it is done, the Gotham is ashes, and you have my permission to die.
That's pretty good.
Was that pretty good?
I can't make it for dinner tonight.
Full of lies, Batman.
I'll be at the stage at 3.
All right, also other interesting things here, right?
Things. Yeah, going from that to something totally practical that you probably will want to buy. NVIDIA Shield actually has one of the best streaming boxes out there. David Katzmeyer at CNET loves it. I've used it a lot. It's great. It's what's great is it plays lots of videos. It also plays games locally, and it can stream from your PC. The new one adds a double dose of extra stuff. First of all, it's going to be Google Assistant connected, and it's going to listen and tap into Google services, which is great. It also is able to connect to smart home stuff. So all of a sudden, hey, now your Shield turns on your lights or handles all your stuff like a little Echo, but it's like a Google Home. NVIDIA's going to be selling little plug connectors, so you could connect it in other parts of your home, kind of like the Echo Dot. So that's coming out really soon, and existing Shield owners are going to get updates. So
I think it's a super underrated device, quite honestly. Yeah. It doesn't get enough love, and also, I don't know if you mentioned it, because sometimes I zone out when I stare into your eyes, but it does support... It also supports HDR and 4K streams. Yes. You didn't say that.
No, but I'm saying thank you.
But I also still got lost in your eyes.
That is a very good point. HDR, it can even, I think, connect with HDR through Plex if you're into that, and it can stream them, so that's really cool, really cool. So I'll say really cool one more time.
Say it one more time.
Really cool.
You know what's also really cool? Sneakers that tell you when you're tired. I'm a sneakerhead, and Under Armour showed off their Gemini sneakers here. They have sensors in them, and basically, obviously, Under Armour had a first generation last year. They can detect your steps, but what was interesting is they have the ability to kind of calibrate or create a baseline and understand when you're getting tired as the day goes on based on that reaction time and from that baseline. I thought that's interesting because when I'm tired with my shoes, I just stop moving.
And now it's saying, no, we want to test that. We want to make sure. Jump up and down 6 times. And these Gemini shoes, they're jumping. Megan Willerton is jumping up and down to prove how these work. They really do. Now, Under Armour had connected shoes last year. I got to wear them around. They work. They're only good for so many miles. I guess running shoes are kind of disposable by design. If you're a runner, I'm not a runner, but they say that is true. But that's a new feature. And Under Armour is making more things, including a Tom Brady pajamas. Did you hear about that? The connected sleeping.
I would not wear those, but there's a large audience that might enjoy that.
Separate thing. Yeah.
Audience, Tom Brady pajamas? Yes or no? Lot of no's. Oh, the lady with the big thumbs down. Sorry, Tommy. Really sorry.
Ryan Fitzpatrick pajamas. Next time, please.
That's for a small minority of fans that even know who Ryan Fitzpatrick is.
New York Jets joke. Always good for the crowd.
For the general viewing audience.
So keep going deeper and weirder, but also I think, it's talking about emerging tech that I think could be really practical. I really like, and I talked to them on the stage, you probably won't see this on the floor, but people don't like how long or short the battery life on smartwatches and fitness trackers is. But Matrix Industries has got a technology using thermal gradients. Both of them who founded Matrix Industries, both co-founders have backgrounds in thermoelectrics, and they believe that that can power itself through body heat. So we tested, they want to put this not on a watch, which they also say is the most accurate calorimeter because it's actually measuring your body heat, but they want to put this in sensors, to put Internet of Things, smart home stuff, even medical explorations, to be able to have these self-powering sensors that you don't need to recharge the batteries for. So if you start having this, I mean, if that really works, you can put in a smart grid and start having things you don't have to replace in very low power sensors. This is an Ambiq chip that they said is low power enough that it will charge up beyond a certain amount based on your body heat, and then it will stay in standby mode for 2 years. But basically,
wow.
So it's crazy. But all it is just an always-on screen and steps in a watch. It's coming out this year. It's crowdfunded. Those are heat vents on the sides, which is weird, but it doesn't generate heat, but it has to cast off heat in order to make that work.
So I know you're a smartwatch guy, right?
Yeah.
And for the record, to prove this theory for everyone that's watching, if I noticed that you're wearing 2 watches.
I am. This is actually a CES product. This is the Withings Activité. This is their
Activité,
HR,
yes.
their Steel HR.
Activité.
Yeah, it has heart rate, 28-day battery life. We're going to test that out. But speaking of longer battery life,
Are you testing that? Is that why you're wearing it right
I
now,
am.
or
It's
you
like a
just
C-
like to wear 2 watches?
I'm going to post this hands-on hopefully tomorrow. I wanted to
Or
make sure I gave it a
wrists on.
wrist
Wrists
on.
on, not hand. Wrists on.
Deep wrist on.
Deep wrist on.
We haven't come up. Wristable.
Wristable.
Wristiview. And this is just an Apple Watch. You've heard about those.
Yeah, you might have heard about that.
So that's the thing I liked. I mean, VR, I talked about that yesterday. VR, which is I cover all the time. The stuff here is more for developers. Eye tracking, Project Alloy, which is like you move around, but I don't think it's as cool looking as HoloLens. And we're all waiting for like the next development of Oculus Rift or what's going to happen with PlayStation VR. But they just spent so much money on making that hardware. They want to make software now, and this show is about hardware. So I think, and smart glasses, they don't even fit over my glasses. 2 different makers.
I'm sorry that my eyes are fine. Better than 2020 still.
I'm envious
Can
of
you see my face if you take your glasses off?
No, well, I see a blur, like an impressionistic tongue-esque
It's nice, isn't
blur. I like it. Soft brush.
Soft and fluffy. Also at CES, we always have these moments that sometimes stick out, and we wanted to give you our moment of enlightenment from Charles Barkley, who we got to talk to a little earlier yesterday. What's your take on social media in general?
I think social media is just for losers to feel like they're important. They get to voice their opinion on every single thing in the world. There's probably some good qualities to it, but the problem is we made it where every loser out there gets to voice his opinion on every subject in the world. And everybody's opinion doesn't matter, unfortunately. And unfortunately, the more success you have, the more hate comes at you at different times. So I have chosen to eliminate all social media from my world.
Now, is there any tech things that you like to use? Or you even use anything like Uber or anything like that?
Oh, you got to use Uber. You got to use your computer. I mean, there's some great stuff out there. Like I'm just saying, I don't do Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram and that type of crap. But listen, you can't survive in this world without technology, and it's getting bigger and better every year.
Okay, Charles, I've got something to show you here.
Okay.
I'm not going to freak you out here when we talk about technology, and it's a combination of maybe one of your favorite worlds.
Have you seen these? Do you know what these might be?
I think, is that the lace, self-lacing?
Yes, it's the self-lacy shoe. Now, what if this existed back in your day? I mean, silly, stupid.
Listen,
what do you think?
You know, I'm starting to get nervous. America is the greatest country in the world, but now we got, everybody's so lazy. Now we got self-driving cars. Now, like, if you're too lazy to lace up your own shoes, there's something wrong with you. Like, we're making things so easy for Americans. The other countries are passing us by because we're just so stupid and lazy. We got to, first of all, I love Nike.
Yes,
but I don't need anybody lacing my shoes. If I ever get that lazy, I like to do stuff. I cut my own grass. That's important.
Yeah.
I wash my own clothing. But we got to quit making stuff so easy for Americans. That's why we're so fat and lazy.
All right, hey Charles, thanks so much.
No
Have a great
problem, man.
CES.
Thank you
Appreciate
for
it.
having me.
All right, thank you.
Like we said, our moment of enlightenment. And then I don't know if the crew has this in the back. I wanted
I'm
to
tweeting as he's telling me the social medias for losers.
send that tweet away.
Yes.
I don't know if the back has this photo. I wanted to send this to you. It is day 2 of CES. I know sometimes we might feel like this picture, but I just wanted to tell you that it gets better. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Our moment of CES, day 2.
That's me.
Explains a lot in how many of us might be feeling at this moment. All right, we will be back at 11 a.m. Pacific for CNET's final top 10 products for CES 2017. And something tells me that it's not that Polaroid bag on that dude's head. It's not going to be that. Thank you, Scott. That's good.
I think that was me. I don't know if it was me.
Might have been. All right,
will
thank
be
you,
me.
everybody.